This video is part of a series of tutorials on strength training concepts and is brought to you by Edgerton's Garage Gym. Types of muscle action. A concentric muscle action is when the proximal and distal muscle attachments move towards one another. An eccentric muscle action is when the proximal and distal muscle attachments move away from one another. An isometric muscle action is when the proximal and distal muscle attachments do not move relative to one another. An isokinetic muscle action is a muscle action that takes place under the conditions of constant velocity of motion. Under normal conditions, the velocity of motion will vary throughout an exercise. As such, an isokinetic machine is required in order to achieve a true isokinetic muscle action. An isoinertial muscle action is a muscle action that takes place under constant load. This type of muscle action comes as standard during resistance training. However, it is possible to deviate away from isoinertial muscle actions by using bands or chains as a form of resistance. This is commonly known as accommodating resistance. An isotonic muscle action is a muscle action that takes place under the conditions of constant muscle tension. Under most circumstances, the term isotonic should be avoided, since it is practically impossible for muscle tension to remain the same whilst joint movement takes place over an extended range. The closest we are likely to get to a true isotonic muscle action is under static conditions. We would term this as an isotonic isometric action, but even here there will still be a rise time of tension build-up, a period of maximal tension, and then a final decay period of tension decrease. If you found the information in this tutorial useful, please like the video. And for more information on sports science and strength and conditioning, please subscribe to Edgerton's Garage Gym.